Hi everybody, it's Kayla, and welcome back to Speed Build Sunday. So today we are building a very weird haunted barn thing. Basically, I did this challenge on Twitch the other day. I streamed for 5 hours and 15 minutes building this stupid thing. So you're gonna like see some weird stuff on, I said stupid, I'll explain in a second, don't worry. But you're gonna see some weird stuff on the screen because it was a stream, and so like I've got my face cam there. I thought about re-recording like a new face cam and putting it on top, but then I was like, you know what? How often can you record a video of yourself talking for 5 hours and 15 minutes, speed it up, and then leave it on the screen? Like, so I left it there, which is, it's a little bit weird, but that's okay. You can see me doing this for 37, 38-ish minutes. So you're welcome for that. But basically I did this challenge called the Halloween Build Challenge. My friend Holly BB on YouTube and Twitch, not YouTube, Twitter, Twitch, she's a streamer. Oh my god, she made this challenge where basically it's kind of hard to explain, so I'm gonna link, well, it's easy to explain, but like look at the rules and it kind of makes more sense. So there's a link down below. But she has this like 6 option thingy, and then you roll a dice, roll a die, roll dice, roll, you roll, okay, and then you get like 1 through 6, and then so I rolled Haunted Harvest, which is like supposed to be a haunted barn thing. You can also get like a haunted schoolhouse or like an old church thing or a frightening forest, like there's other options, and then you roll again, and then you get an object you have to include. So I rolled Haunted Harvest, and I rolled this like upside down balloon, anti-balloon balloons object, and so the challenge I have to like make this Haunted Harvest barn and also include that object, and then that's the challenge. It's pretty fun, and you can like get lots of different options because you get this like 6 chances of different things, you know. So I had a great time doing it. It was on the front page of Twitch too, which is crazy. So I like started streaming and then went on the front page for like a couple hours and then kept streaming, and you know, so that was very scary. I'll explain that too when I get later in the video. But again, just sorry about the weird stream stuff. Like you're gonna see my like sub alerts and stuff going on, but I didn't want to like spend 5 hours recording this build and then not upload it to YouTube. So it's kind of weird because it's a stream. But anyway, if you want to watch the whole stream, like not sped up and like me building it live, it's linked down below. It's like on YouTube. I uploaded the whole VOD on my second channel, so I'll link that video. Also link my Twitch because you don't want to miss my streams. Am I right, guys? I stream every Tuesday, Thursday, and Sunday. Sometimes I stream on Mondays, like some Stardew Valley here and there. And also, I don't think I'm going to stream on Tuesday this week because it's Halloween. But you never know. So, and I also have like a Discord server where I post updates and people talk. It's also linked on my Twitch if you want to check that out. But anyway, done plugging that stuff for now at least. Let's talk about the front page of Twitch, because I think a lot of people on YouTube, and I think most of my Twitch audience as well, comes from YouTube. And so people like don't necessarily know like what it is and like how Twitch works and stuff. But basically, if you go to like twitch.tv, the like official website page, right, they always have like featured streamers and things. And then this week they did sort of a Sims event, so they had a lot of different Sim streamers featured on there like periodically. So you get like a time slot, and then they feature your stream, and then it's on the front page, and people like come to it that don't know you, and it's a whole thing. And I was very nervous about this because I don't know. I was worried people would be mean to me, which is super weird, but I don't know. It's a lot of pressure, right? To like know that you're going to have a bigger audience, and an audience of like strangers almost, because people that watch my streams regularly, and like you guys on YouTube, you know me pretty well already. You know, like you know what to expect, you know what I'm like, you know the memes, like you get it. But when you're streaming on the front page, these people, like these randoms, I don't mean to call them that, but it's kind of scary. So I don't know, and I didn't know what to expect. I was very nervous. It was a whole thing. And also, so the way it works is you're supposed to stream like when you're gonna be on the front page. I was gonna be on the front page from 4 to 6 p.m. my time, so I had to start streaming like an hour in advance to kind of get in the swing of things, and then keep streaming afterwards because you want to like ride that hype train, right? And so I had to start streaming at 3 o'clock on Thursday. But I have class until 2:45 on Thursday, right? So the whole morning Thursday so I had class from 1:30 to 2:45, and so all morning I was like doing homework. I made a video. I like set up all my stream stuff like in advance because I had to be ready. So I wanted my like OBS to be open, everything, like my chat popped out, all good to go as soon as I got back, because it's like a 14 minute walk back from this building to my dorm, and then I had to start streaming like right afterwards. So I was very nervous about like getting back in time and stuff, because whenever I'm late to a stream, which is not often, like if it's like 30 seconds late, like if I say I'm gonna stream at 4 o'clock and it's like 4:01, they're like, oh my god, Lil Latesy in the chat, and it's very stressful for me. So I didn't want to be late to my own stream, even though I had this whole issue with like getting back from class at exactly 4 o'clock or 3 o'clock. So picture this, right? Like all morning I made like extra food. Like I made pasta for lunch and I made like twice as much so that I could have like dinner, ready to go. I also like set everything up. I was ready. And then when I went to class, I was like tweeting from class, like gonna be live in an hour. It was a whole thing. And then as soon as I got out of class, I literally ran back to my dorm room. Like I got up and I ran back here. Like it was so bad. I mean, I guess it was a good thing, but I made that 15-minute walk into like a 7-minute walk because I ran a 7-minute run. And so, I mean, I made it, and then I had like a solid 6-7 minutes, okay? I was supposed to eat a snack, but I didn't eat a snack. I got water. So my friend drew me this new like spooky overlay, because usually I just have like a box around my face, like a little like white outline border thing around my face cam. But my friend Hattie, who's Hatsy on YouTube, she drew me this new one. But the thing is, like, she was drawing it while I was in class, and so I had to like reset that when I got back from class. And so in that 5 minutes, I was like setting up my overlay. I was like drinking my water. I had to change and stuff. It was a whole thing, but I did it. I got ready. I started the stream, and we were good to go. It was just a little bit overwhelming. I also had to like put the rules up and stuff, and so I don't know. It was fun. It was a very good experience, but just that whole like rush to get there, back from class with that like 15-minute window was kind of scary, because usually I'll stream at 4 o'clock on these days when I have class until 2:45. So I have like 15 minutes. So I get back at 3, and then I have an hour to like eat, because I usually stream like from 4 to 7, 4 to 8 ish, and that's like through dinner time, my time. So I like to eat before I stream, and then not have to worry about it. And then because then you get hungry, and you don't want to be irritable, so it's a whole thing. So I didn't get a chance to do it because I streamed for 5 hours. So I streamed from 3 to 8:15, and that's, whew, yikes. Anyway, it was a really good experience, and I'm glad that I did it. Plus, I usually hate building things like this, like spooky things. I don't know why. My style is very suburban house. And this is very not suburban house. So anyway, I built this. And also, so the build was so long, because I think when I sped it up like 6 times, and it ended up being like an hour long. And so I was like, ooh, yikes. No, maybe it was more like 50 minutes. And then I sped it up, I think it's like 6.5 times right now, so it's like 650%. And then I also cut out a lot of things. Not a lot, but like the beginning when I was just sort of like sitting there talking. And also like in the middle, I did this whole thing. So Hattie had an idea in the stream you'll see me do it later. But basically what we did was we put a basement, right? Put a fireplace in the basement and like 15, 20 chimneys down there, so that the smoke from the chimneys, when the fireplace is lit, comes up through the build, and so it looks like really smoky in there. You'll see when I do it, but like I spent a long time fiddling with that stuff. Like I was like going in and out. I like was in the basement, like in live mode, messing around. Like I spent so long doing that, because plus I did it once, and then I was like, oh wait, no, now I can't see inside to decorate, and so I got rid of them all, and then did it again later, and then it broke. I had to do it again. So like I cut all of that out so that you wouldn't have to watch me do this for like a solid 5 minutes probably, because it's still a really long build. Like it's 37, 38 minutes now, which is ridiculous. So anyway, luckily, I can talk for 37, 38 minutes. Like, don't worry, you guys. I got that down. I streamed for 5 hours on Thursday. Plus, my dad watched the whole thing, which that was, like, honestly, it's really cool, but also I was, like, kind of surprised. So my dad, I called him beforehand, on my way to class, and I was like, I'm freaking out. And then he's like, Kayla, it's not a big deal. Like, you'll be fine. And he's right. Like, it wasn't I was fine, but I was freaking out. And so I called him. And then I, like, called him after I finished the stream, too, and I was like, I did it. It was fine. You were right. And then he's like, I know. I watched it. So my dad watched me stream. Like, he missed the beginning because he was doing something, but, like, he watched, like, a solid 4 hours of the stream. There are the rules. Oh. Which was, I think that's really cool. Like, he didn't say anything in chat or anything, but I guess he was just watching. Like, he went to my Twitter to find the link, and then, like, watched my stream for 4 hours. And I guess when my mom got home from work, I was still streaming. And so she was like in the kitchen watching me, or I guess okay, so I called my mom afterwards and she showed me this, but I guess my dad was watching it. And so she came home and heard my voice, and she's like, what's going on? And then my dad and her were watching it together, like just in the kitchen cooking dinner. Like, I was just there. And then I made a joke. I was like, it's almost like I was home. And then she's like, yeah, but better, because you weren't complaining about what I was cooking. Which is true. Sorry, Mom. Back when I like lived at home, I used to complain a lot about what was for dinner because I'm a vegetarian, and then she would cook like chicken, and I'd be like, "What do you mean you're making chicken?" And she'd be like, "I'm sorry, like everyone else eats meat." And then it was a whole thing. But I always had tofu. Like she would cook chicken and then also tofu. My mom was very nice to me because she would cook like chicken for the family, and then she would like cook tofu the same way so that I could eat dinner. You know. Now I live in a dorm and I eat pasta all the time. Anyway, going great. Let's talk about Halloween for a second, you guys, because I, how do I put this nicely? Hate Halloween. It's okay. I keep saying every year that I'm gonna be like, yeah, no, I don't hate Halloween. I do hate Halloween. No matter what, I don't like Halloween, and I don't really know why. I mean, I have an idea as to why because of like my past, which I'll explain in a second. But I've always kind of hated Halloween, and like this year, I thought that I would hate Halloween less because I like had plans this year for Halloween. No, still hate Halloween. I like fall time, autumn, if you will. I just don't like Halloween. I don't like the spooks. You feel me? Because I mean, I love like pumpkins. Like I love like this kind of Halloween where it's like I'm gonna build a stupid haunted barn that all these teens have like, oh, I'll explain why I built this too. I didn't talk about that. The idea is that it's this haunted barn, which is the challenge haunted harvest, that I got. But like all these teenagers, and I assume like these party goers, I called them, have like taken over the barn and turned into like a nightclub, like a pop-up nightclub where they all go hang out. And so that's the idea behind all of this. There's like bottles everywhere and like it's a party place. I think the challenge is supposed to be more of just like a creepy, spooky barn, but I turned into a nightclub because I think it's kind of fun. Like I would like to play here, like have my teens come out to a haunted nightclub. Narc club. I can't speak. Anyway, Halloween. I hate Halloween. So in the past, like all through high school especially, I never had any plans on Halloween, and because I didn't have any friends. Yikes. And it was kind of sad. And also when I was younger, I was really weird and like scared of everything. I mean, like, wow, still am. But like Halloween when I was little really freaked me out. Like there was a time when I was like probably second, third grade where I was afraid of the color red because it reminded me of blood, and so I didn't like the color red at all. Like I hated red. What am I doing right now? Oh, should have cut that out. Didn't. Anyway, I was afraid of the color red, right? Which is super lame. But I was like actually afraid of the color red. And so like this is how scared I was of everything when I was younger, okay? And so obviously a person who's scared of just the color red because it looks like blood isn't going to be the biggest fan of a holiday focused around scaring people. you know? So that was an issue for me when I was younger too. And again, like didn't have any friends to do anything with when I was younger, so like that was also an issue. So I always just hated Halloween. And like last year on Halloween, I went to a Halloween party, not on Halloween, but like I wouldn't necessarily consider it a party. It was more of a gathering because like I don't go to parties, like the kind that you guys think of when like I don't go to a party that would be at a place like this, like at this build. I go to like someone's house and we like it's a gathering of like 10, 12 people. I dress up in costumes, but like it wasn't a party. And also last year, this is gonna get really dark. I think I might have talked about it in a build too. But like last year, I remember going to that party. I got out of the car, like about to walk in, and then I started crying. Had to get back in the car, wait for a while, and then go in. Because you guys, I make jokes about not going to parties and how I hate parties. I don't think that like the scale of that is understood when I talk about it on YouTube because I'm a very anxious person, okay? Like, I got to this party, got out of the car, and started crying and had to get back in the car and wait, like, a solid 20 minutes to, like, compose myself to go to this party, Like, it's pretty bad. And so that's, like, my past Halloween experiences, are all kind of like this. And then this year was different, I guess, but I still just hate the idea of Halloween. And plus, it bothers me how everyone likes it so much, and I don't. It's not like, people sometimes they'll hate things that are popular just because they are. Like, I hate those people that are just like, oh yeah, I don't like Hamilton because everyone likes Hamilton. That's annoying. Like, people like because it's good, but I don't like Halloween because there's, like, this cult, it's like a cult favorite thing, and I dislike Halloween for other reasons, and then I feel weird about how I hate Halloween and no one else does, I mean, I participate in Halloween. Oh, yikes, noises. Because, like, I don't know, I changed my Twitter name to Lil Spooksy, and I make a Halloween build every year, but I still just meh, you know? Anyway, so this year I went to a Halloween party last night, and okay, I'm gonna expose myself again because I almost bailed on this party, but I think I have an actual excuse this time because usually when I bail on parties, I'll be like, oh no, I'm very sick. Ah, can't go. But this year I mean, I still went, but I was actually sick this time. Like yesterday morning. Okay, this is maybe TMI, I don't know, but like people, okay, this is maybe that's not TMI. Let's just explain. Like when you go to a convention, usually everyone gets sick. Like that's just like the thing. So you come home from a convention, everyone gets sick. And so TwitchCon was last week, and so I had like a cough, like towards the end of TwitchCon. And then when I got back, I was like, oh no, think I'm getting sick. But then I didn't actually get sick. And then I was kind of like, oh yeah, I made it out alive. And then people like James, like the Sim Supply, were like, oh no, I'm very sick, TwitchCon pox, like con pox, whatever. And then I was like, haha, nerds, like I didn't get sick. I was wrong. it appeared yesterday. I don't know what happened, but I feel like I had like the flu, even though I don't think I do, because you can still hear my voice is a little bit like meh, like icky, coffee, grossness. But yesterday morning, I woke up, I was fine, and then it gets to be like around 11, and then all of a sudden, I felt like I had the plague. Like I was like dying, not the plague, like but I felt like I was gonna die. Like it was so bad. I was so like I felt so physically ill. Like I recorded my cast for yesterday, and then I got to the voiceover, and I like couldn't do it. I was like laying on my floor, like wow, I'm miserable, and I think I'm dying. I can't record a voiceover right now. And then I managed to do it for like a solid like 5 minutes, and then that's all I had to do because it was a cast. But like I did that, and then I waited because that was probably around like noon. I recorded the voiceover, and then I waited until like 2:20. Again, I upload at 3 o'clock every day. I waited until like 2:20 to edit it because I just felt too sick to get up and edit it, which has never happened before to me. Like I always, first of all, I always have a video done in advance. Like I always do a video day in advance because then if this happens, I don't have to worry about like making a video that day. But yesterday, or Friday, like I was actively not recording a video because I wanted to just like have a day to not record a video, because in my head I was like, okay, I streamed for 5 hours yesterday, like let's just take a little break. I can make tomorrow's video tomorrow morning, like it's just a cast, it's very easy. And so I like didn't make a video in advance on Friday, and so come Saturday morning I have to make the video, and I was too sick to make the video. I mean, I still got one up because I'm me, but I have never felt like too sick to edit something before, so that was very like weird for me. Anyway, but I got it out. And I was like texting my friends, I was like, you guys, I'm dying, what do I do? And then they were all, because the thing is, okay, I have a very weird audience. I'm talking about you guys right now, where if anything, because I'm so consistent, which is it's a blessing and a curse, where like I'm so consistent, I never miss an upload. Like I never miss an upload. I'm never late to anything, like video wise. And when I am, which is maybe like once every 6 months, something happens like this, or like one time, like a couple months ago, there was a weird like thing where I forgot to upload something in advance. I just kind of like, I didn't schedule it. Like I just put it on private and then like didn't schedule it. And so it didn't go live. And then I was in class, and so I couldn't put it live. And so the video was like 30 minutes late because I just, like I had it done. I just didn't put it up. And whenever things like that happen, people freak out. They're like, oh my God, Kayla's dead. Lil Lacy, oh my God. And people, like, it's a big deal when that happens. And so, because I don't know why, because that happens to anyone else, nothing, like no one cares. But then if I like post a video late, or like God forbid skip an upload, everyone freaks out and loses their mind. And which is, again, it's a good thing that you guys care so much, but also can be a little bit stressful. So like yesterday when I was dying, I was like, I have to post this video anyway, because if I don't post a video, like they're gonna freak out. So my friends were all like, Kayla, like you don't have a choice, like you have to get up and do it. Like I'm sorry, but you know what's gonna happen if you don't. And they're right. So I did it. And that's what I needed. I needed a push. Because yesterday, I mean, I have never in my life ever, in my like 2.5 years of uploading daily, had a moment where I was like, wow, I can't do this, until yesterday. But I still did it because I am a mess and I care too much about these things. Because the thing is, I feel like most of you guys would be like, Kayla, you're sick. Stop. Like, take a break for a second. Like, breathe maybe. But I know that I can't do that. And now, you know what? I powered through. My upload streak continues. I'm not going to break my daily upload streak of 2.5 years just because I felt a little bit sick yesterday. This is such a bad mindset to have. Like, you okay. Anyway, this video was a disaster. I haven't even talked about my party yesterday. So I thought, okay, so I was really sick, right? And so in my head, this is like, I felt like I was going to die from I'm laughing, but it's not funny. I felt like I was going to die from like 11 o'clock in the morning until probably like 3 o'clock in the afternoon. Like I was just laying on my floor for a long time thinking I was dying, which was really fun. Great time. Would recommend. And the party, I was supposed to leave for the party at 6-ish. And so when it got to be like 3:34, and I was like, I'm still dying. What do I do? I almost bailed, but I didn't. I watched my friend Steph and Ollie stream for a little bit, and then I like slowly felt a little bit better, and then I got dressed for the party, and I ended up going, which I'm glad that I went because it was fun. Because it wasn't like a crazy, like, I'm not gonna go to a crazy wild Halloween party at a place like this again. It was like a very casual, nice Halloween costume party where everyone was wearing like costume. Like I dressed up as Boo from Monsters Inc. And so I had like, let's talk about that for a second. Because I bought children's tights, okay? Because no, they don't have purple tights like for adults. I call myself an adult. I'm a child, but like I'm, decently tall. I'm like 5'5". I'm not like the size of a child, but I am very small. Kind of a twig, and so I can fit in children's tights. Just they were too short, and so I bought my tights. I cut the like toes of them off so that they would like go up onto my ankles. So I wore them sort of like leggings would, and then I have my children's tights. I bought like really fluffy white socks, and I had a really giant pink t-shirt, my hair in pigtails. And then I was Boo from Monsters Inc. and it was really cute. And people were wearing, like, there was people that did the Forrest Gump costumes, it was a lot of fun. And it was very nice. Good, nice people. And it wasn't even bad. And I thought it would be. Thought I was gonna die, but I didn't. So that's the moral of the story. I feel like this happens every time where my videos, I come back from something. I'll talk in a video, like, on Wednesday, say, about how I'm freaking out. I'm like, guys, I'm freaking out. I'm gonna die at this thing. It's gonna be a disaster. And then I come back on Sunday, like, wait a minute. Thought I was gonna die, but I didn't. This happens almost every time. Like, with my trip to California, I made, like, 2 videos where I was like, guys, I'm freaking out. What am I gonna do? Like 2 videos and a podcast where I was like freaking out about this. And then I came back and it was like, wait a minute. That wasn't bad at all. Look at me overreacting again. So I guess here's the life lesson. Here's the takeaway. If you're ready for this, nothing is as bad as you think it's going to be. I promise. Because this happens again every single time. It's almost a joke now how bad it is that I keep doing this to myself. But anyway, again, wasn't so bad. And it was pretty fun. And then when I came back, I was supposed to record this voiceover last night, but then I was too tired, so I didn't. Ooh, typical, right? But here we are this morning recording it. Got to record a podcast later today with Hattie. And then hopefully, assuming that works out, and then, it's going to work out. I just have to, figure out a time to record the podcast with her. And then I also have to stream tonight. So, oh, wait, hold on. You're saying this on Wednesday, or no, back up. You're saying this on Sunday. I'm streaming tonight. So if you guys want to, the stream's going to go live an hour after the video gets posted. So if you post at 3 o'clock my time, I'm going to stream at 4 o'clock. So if you want to watch the stream, my Twitch is linked down below. I'm going to play with vampires, I think, today. Because I haven't ever played with vampires, really, in The Sims 4. I played with them literally once when the game first came out. I haven't my early access, and I was just playing with them, to see what it was. And then I never played again. And so I haven't given them a fair chance, I don't think. So, because I hate supernaturals in The Sims, okay? And so I'm going to give the vampires a chance. It's only fair. I'm going to do that today. So if you want, I don't really have I think I'm just going to play Master Vampire Challenge, and then try and, get a nice vampire or an evil but talented vampire, So I'm going to do that later if you want to watch. I'm just saying, I'll be live. You can see it if you want to. But yeah, so Twitch, man. Wow. This is such a stupid video. It's too long. Voiceovers like this that are too long, I just jump around with topics so much that it's like a podcast, but a bad podcast. Which again is sort of like all of my videos. They're just all, including my podcast. They're just all bad podcasts where I talk about nothing for a solid hour. Or in this case, a solid 40 minutes. I keep like going. I'm like 37, 38, 40 minutes. I keep just going up in time that I've been talking. But I mean, the voiceover that I'm recording is going to be 37 minutes and 53 seconds long. And then there's going to be screenshots, but I don't know how long they're going to be lasting, so I can't tell you that information. But anyway, so this build, quick little side note, up on this loft area, I put a steamboat shrine surrounded by candles, and it's, I don't know, I thought it was pretty cute. I love the idea of this build. Like, I think it'll be fun to play in, like, with all these, like, come here for a party, you know, or, like, just come here at night, go to a nightclub in a haunted barn, you know, good times all around. It's just, I think it's kind of fun, so a little biased because I did build it, but on stream, like, we had this revelation because I had to make the balloons be included in the build, you know, for the challenge, because I had to use those anti-balloon balloons, because I rolled them. And then we were thinking, like, what if we have this, like, maybe abandoned kids party outside? Like, they came to have a kids party at the barn, and then something bad happened, and they abandoned it. So, like, the balloons and the party stuff is still there, but it's, like, overgrown and abandoned. But then we kind of turned it into this, like, teen nightclub thing. Also, I put up, I'm going to call it Juice Pong, because this is The Sims, and also this is a family channel, but I put that there, as you can see. And then I had this weird, okay, here's a really, like, sad, embarrassing thing I had to do on stream, because people in the chat were recommending, like, oh, do beer pong, but I was like, oh, no, Juice Pong, family channel, it's The Sims, rated T for teen, it's called Juice. People in the chat were recommending that I do that, and then I had this weird moment of, oh my god, I think I know how to set it up, but I don't actually know for sure. Like, I don't know how it works. Like, I don't, because never in my life have I ever done anything like that or been in a place where people were doing anything like that. And so I had this, like, moment on stream where people in the chat were like, do this, do this. And then I was like, yeah, good idea. Wait, how do I do that? Because I knew it looked like that, right? But I didn't know, like, how many cups needed to be there, like, how it should be lined up or, like, whatever. Like, I didn't know what to do. And so I had to, like, just be like, so there's 3 rows. It's a pyramid of 3 rows, right? I just had to clarify in the chat because, I mean, think about how embarrassing it would be to, like, not know how to set up Juice Pong. I feel like that's just, like, a thing people know, but I did not. So I thought I was going to do it wrong, and then people in the chat, because at that point I was on the front page too, I think, and so people in the chat would be like, who is this child that doesn't know how to set up, like, anyway, but it worked out. We were fine. Oh my god, and last night, wait, I feel like this happens everywhere I go. I have, like, a story of being called a child, but last night at the party, this guy, he was like, so, you're a freshman, right? And I was like, yeah. And then he goes, yeah, you look really young. Which just, this happens everywhere I go. Every time. Every time. I mean, to be fair, I was dressed as a child. Like, I was dressed up as Boo from Monsters, Inc., so I did look, I had pigtails in my hair. Like, I looked very young. But still, you look very young. And I was like, yeah, I know. Thank you. Like, how do you respond to that? Like, I don't know. You look very young. I get it. I look 14. I understand. I'm an 18-year-old college student, but whatever. It's fine. Anyway, this voiceover is going downhill very fast. Also, I feel less thick now, though, because I feel like in the beginning of the video, my voice was kind of meh, you know, like icky. And now it's better. Oh, and the ghost gnomes. Okay, hold on. Other quick thing. The ghost gnomes. I put ghost gnomes everywhere in this build because the idea is that they're the ones haunting it, you know? And so there are ghosts here. And the lot traits, I think the lot is haunted, a party place, and filthy, because I think that's fitting, like this haunted old barn, haunted, filthy, and a party place because the teens come here to party, if you know what I mean. Also, I don't know what those pipe thingies are there for. They just sort of are. Don't worry about it. Oh, and the dead body. See, I had so much fun decorating this because it was so cluttery. And we were just, like, having ideas, like, guys, what about this dead body tape? Guys, what about this? What about this steamboat shrine? You know, like, all this stuff we were doing. And so it was a lot of fun. Oh, I'm starting the steamboat shrine right now. Hold on, prepare yourselves, you guys. It's happening. Just get ready. Just wait for it. Ooh, I'm so excited about this. It's by far the best and worst part of this build. Also, I'm going to do a fixer-upper of this build, I think, maybe this week. Also, potentially not this week, but I love the idea of me fixer-uppering, can't talk, this build and turning it into, like, a converted barn as a house, you know? So I believe I will do that this week on Wednesday, but don't quote me on it. I might do it next week, too, depending if I want to do, I don't know, a shorter build for Fixer Upper. I like to try and stagger them. Like I'll do like a short speed build and then a long Fixer Upper, or a short Fixer Upper and a long speed build, because I don't like posting. I mean, for one, it's hard to find time to spend, like doing 2 4-hour long builds in a week. That's like 8 hours building. That's kind of a lot. And also, I just feel like it's hard to saturate my channel with that much content, and it's really hard to talk for, like, have enough stories to fill, like, 2 30-minute long build videos a week and a podcast, because I don't do much, you guys. Like, I can only tell so many stories, and I can't just keep repeating myself. I mean, I can, but I don't know if you want that, so... Anyway, I went and also, we had this apartment up here that I ended up getting rid of, but, like, I furnished that apartment in the roof in the 3rd story, but then I deleted the clips of that from this version of the build because I didn't want to make it be 45 minutes long because I feel like it's too much. So there's that. Also, I feel like I'm talking about the build for real this time, and I really hate that I'm doing that. Like, I never talk about the build, but then today there's just so much build that I feel like I have to talk about it. I don't know, I like this one a lot, because I always see these really cool fixer-upper builds, because I do so many fixer-uppers that I see you guys building these really cool things every week. Like, people do this kind of build every week to be in fixer-upper, and people do these crazy, like, haunted barns and put all this clutter, and it must take them hours. This took me 5 hours to do, and, like, they do these cool things, and I never do that, because I always just delete all of their work. Like, I get this barn, and then I delete all the furniture. And so it's really cool to do it myself for once, because it's fun and also very tedious and time consuming, but fun. And I put all these candles because I figured there was no electricity here because it's like a haunted old barn, so there's candles everywhere, and it's just, I don't know, it's really fun. I like this one. I want to play in it, which is sort of the plan. Oh, and quick update. So, my Simsie save. If you watched my Simsie save video, or you've seen it, heard of it, maybe, I don't know. I don't want to link it, I'm going to forget. Maybe I'll write it down. Hold on, I've got sticky notes. So I made this thing that I call the Simsie save. Basically, I renovated every lot in The Sims 4. Not all the houses, but like all the community lots. I placed all new ones in the empty lots. I filled Newcrest. I renovated like all the get to work lots and stuff. But that's recent. So I posted that save file probably like 6 months ago. I don't remember, but I posted that for download. So you can download the save file and then play in it. Like, you can put the save in your game and then use it as like a base save for yourself. There's like new townies and things. I spent like months working on it, posted the file for download. There's like a tour on my YouTube channel and also the like files on my Tumblr and stuff. But I've been updating that because I didn't do get to work lots, and I like the ones the PlayStation and stuff. I also didn't do Granite Falls. And so I updated the save. I have those things all finished. They're like in the file. I have the file uploaded on my Sim file share, just haven't shared it yet. And so I'm ready to share that file, is my point. So if you're looking for that, I think I'll maybe post it, not today, but, drop my phone, sometime this week, because I want to post the file, because I put like all the fitness stuff things in. There's like toddler stuff things in there too. So I updated the file for every pack that's come out since I last updated it, because I wanted to have like a pre-pets file and a post-pets file, because I'm going to renovate obviously for like all the pet slots and make all new townies for the pets save, or the pets worlds, because I don't remember how many households there are in Brindleton Bay, but I know that I need to like fill in a couple empty ones and like renovate all those lots. And so I wanted to have a version that could be downloaded that doesn't have pets in it, and then one that does, because I'm gonna like put, I don't know, like give a black cat to the Goth family and all these things. And so I wanted to have like a so that's the goal, is to post my save file before pets comes out, or cats and dogs, sorry, and then post that after, that's the goal. As I just explained. It's been done for a long time. I just haven't like shared it yet, because I was fixing townies and making minor updates and stuff, because I replaced a couple townies and things. You don't care about this, but it's kind of my child, my save file, so it means a lot to me. And tomorrow, so weird video schedule the next couple weeks. This is just random updates that you don't care about, but just to clarify, because Cats and Dogs is coming out on the 14th, but I'm gonna have early access, or the 10th, sorry, not the 10th, no, 14th is console. But, so Cats and Dogs comes out on the 10th, and I'm going to get early access, but I don't know when, and also I don't know when my embargo lifts for that. Like, I know that I can post my Sims Camp footage tomorrow, so tomorrow's going to be, like, a Cats and Dogs gameplay video from Sims Camp, And then after that, I don't know like when I'm gonna get cats and dogs and like when I can post things with it. And so I'm starting a new series. I just don't know when like that can happen basically. And so it's like all kind of up in the air right now. And so just be warned, like videos next week, probably my voice is going again, are gonna be weird because I don't know like when I can start them, you know? So I'm still gonna post the same ones. Like, I'm still gonna post like every Let's Play and still gonna post my new challenge and like my builds and stuff. I just don't know, like I might post maybe Dylan Diaries on Thursday instead and like post Cats and Dogs on Tuesday, but I don't know for sure yet because I don't know when it's all gonna happen. You know what I mean? So just bear with me there. I'm gonna have my upload schedule like updated, obviously. So if you want to see that, it's linked down below always. It's just a Google Doc that has my upload schedule in it. And so if you are curious about that, she's linked. But this is like the next 2 weeks probably are going to be all sorts of messed up because I've got like a new challenge happening and like all these, you know, it's just, you get it, it's weird. Like new releases are always weird because I have like all these random videos to make that I don't usually make because I always have, and plus I can't schedule them in advance like I normally do because I didn't know, obviously, when I planned my November videos like 2 months ago that I was going to have like Sims camp footage. And so like here we are posting that tomorrow. And it works though because I don't have a video for tomorrow because it's Westbrook ended last week, and so it's very fitting that like my series just ended and we have a new one starting. But anyway, look at the videos. Look, you see my smoky smoke stuff coming from the basement. It's really cool. I don't know how reasonable it is to play in this build, but it's a lot of fun. And I'm sorry about my voice. It's very bad. It's a disaster, actually. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. At least it's almost over, right? We're getting there. I can't wait to play in this. Also, I feel like it's not necessarily just Halloween. Like, you could probably use it. Oh, I'm taking screenshots right now. Or doing some sort of tour. Oh, weird. Okay. Sorry about that. And then, like, going in and I don't know what I was doing. I spent way too long building this. Like, I was delirious by the end of this because I was so tired. And also, I love that my face was there the whole time. Like, if you watch this whole video and you've seen, like, the last 38 minutes of me just sitting there talking for 5 hours sped up, and now sitting here again talking for 38 minutes sped up. Wow. Anyway, I think I'm going to go ahead and end this video right here, you guys. I hope that you enjoyed it. Make sure to leave a like and comment and subscribe and do all those fun YouTube things. And in case you guys didn't know, I post new videos every single day. And so I will see you all tomorrow. Bye, everybody. I still hate Halloween, but I'm beginning to hate it a little bit less. Every day I hate Halloween less, and that's a good thing. We're making progress. Also, check out my Twitch. It's linked. Free promo for myself. Come on, go, please. Yep, okay, bye.